Okay, well, it's first day back today. Just taking a week off, and prior to the week off, we'd had a busy week of sales, so our stock levels were already low. So we collected a couple last week in my absence, and we've got a few more to collect this week. But we find ourselves now, first day back, and I'm about 12, 13 cars short of where we need to be. So I'm desperately trying to seek some more stock. I've got all the car buying platforms open on the computers that we use. Unfortunately, with a lot of them, the cars are a long way from us. You know, there's very few in the Norfolk area, so often we have to travel 100+ miles to go and get these cars. So tomorrow, for example, I've got 2 cars to collect off motorway. These are ones we buy direct off the consumers. And fortunately, there's one in Bedford, one in Northampton, so quite close to each other. So it makes collecting the cars a lot more efficient. There's about a 30-minute drive between the two. So we'll get loaded up in the morning with the truck and trailer and head over to Northamptonshire in the morning. But as for now, I've shortlisted about 17 or 18 cars to try and buy online today. Unfortunately, I won't get them all. Out of the 17 or 18 I've shortlisted, typically I'll end up buying 2. It's just how the market is. It's so competitive, and the nice cars are fetching good money. I've already sifted through the list initially. That started with about 35 cars, but I will filter through those that have got significant damage on. They'll be removed from my list, and then out of those remaining 16, 17, if I can get 2 or 3 today, I'll be pleased with that. If I can get 12 today, fantastic. However, then we've got to manage the logistics of collecting them. So we do have our own driver, but he's off holiday this week as well. So that makes it even more difficult. So I'm going to crack on, do that today. I've got my head in the computer, got to find some stock. Got to get it in as soon as possible. But tomorrow you'll find out when we head to Northamptonshire. Right, well, on our way to Northampton first to get one of the motorway cars first. Yesterday, quite happy, quite successful. We ended up with 4 cars purchased, and where they're located fits in quite nicely because one of them I've arranged delivery. That's the one from the northeast. One from Nottingham, which we'll get tomorrow on the way to Stoke, so that works quite well. And then I've purchased 2 from Yorkshire, around Leeds, so I'll be getting those on Friday. So we've got loads of double trips to do, and of course today's trip is a double trip because we're dropping down to Bedford afterwards to pick up a nice Mini Clubman Cooper exclusive model. So I purchased that one last week, so I can't remember all the exact details now, but yeah, so we should have another 6 cars coming in for the end of the week, which will then get dropped off at our workshop, and we'll get through the prep process as soon as possible and get them on the website. So we've got some cars to sell. Catch up with you later when we arrive in Northampton. So just arrived at our first call. So Daventry, Northampton. So we've got to pick up this black Cooper S Sport. So we're going to have a look at it. Apparently it needs a tyre, couple of three alloy wheels have got marks on them, and a little mark on one of the wheel arches. So nothing significant, I hope. So we'll go and see the customer we're picking it up from and check it out. Right, excellent first impressions. So the car's clean, which is always a good start. It's obviously come from the local mini dealer, Wollaston. It's got the exterior black pack. Oh, got a nice goodie bag in there. So I'm just check what's in there. Oh, so it's got the towing eye. Oh, a cleaning kit. That's nice. Looks lovely with a exterior black pack. Really like these. But yeah, bodywork all looks good. The same down that side, all good. Roof is all good. There's a scuff on one of the wheel arches, so he said, but is that it there? It's very minor. Or is it that there? Oh, it might just be that there. It's very minor though. It's hardly anything to worry about. So the customer's described it really accurately. Yeah, really happy with that description. I'll just jump inside and we'll just check the history on it. Starts well manual, this one. 43,000 miles, which is what we were expecting. So yeah, there's all the service history, all with Mini, which is fantastic. Last done this year. It's just shown as an MOT due this month, which is fine. We knew about that and we'll do that as part of our prep. Brake fluid all up to date, engine oil service up to date, vehicle check service up to date. Fantastic news. And you can see it's got the reversing camera option on this one, and Comfort Plus pack, so you've got all the heated seats, heated screen. So real nice spec car, this one, so really pleased with it. So power fold wing mirrors as well. So nice lot of features on this car. Really good condition. One owner, full dealer history. Couldn't ask for much more than that. So I'm going to go inside now, pay the customer, and then we'll get it loaded up on the transporter. Good little car. Right, well the first one's loaded on the back. Really pleased with that car. 71 plate Cooper S Sport, so it's the facelifted model. Looks beautiful in black with all the exterior black pack. One owner from new, bought from Wollaston Mini, their local Mini dealer. All Mini history, and I could tell when we approached the car it looked nice. And also the customer, lovely guy, Peter his name was, a retired police officer, so couldn't ask for more from an owner, to be honest, because I find that kind of person always maintains their cars to a high standard. They understand the importance of maintaining a car, hence why it's got good history, it's got nice branded tyres all round, so really pleased with that. He's he described the car spot on. If anything, he over described it, which is how I prefer it to be. He said those 3 alloy wheels with scuffs, and a scuff can be anything, I guess, from a full wheel damage, but it was just minor stuff. But again, something we'll refurbish when we get back to the workshop, but it won't take as much to do that, and the car will be in tip-top condition, so really pleased with that purchase. We're now heading down to Northampton, or Bedfordshire, sorry, for our next pick-up, and I've told the customer we'll be there approximately 12:30, and if you look at the sat-nav, that's exactly when it says we're going to be there. So far so good on this journey. Let's see how this Clubman is when we get to Bedford. First impressions, again, lovely, nice, clean example. Customers kept it nice and clean. Roof's all good. He said there's wheel scuffs all 4. Yeah, you can see a few little marks on these wheels, so they'll be refurbished. And this little graze here, so we'll get new wheel arch on there. And again, down this side, it's all clean. Again, no dents. Looks like all original paintwork, which is what we like. And good tyres all round, matching Avon tyres, so that's good. Should have a full service history. There we go, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, just done June this year, so that's great. That's all up to date. There's a brake fluid service then in December last year, had rear brakes, so that's all up to date. Shown an oil service in 3,000 miles, or September next year, so we'll actually do that as part of the service preparation. The next vehicle check service is not due till September 28, so we don't need to worry about that. And the next brake fluid has just been done, so that's all up to date as well. So that's great. Another one as described, which is brilliant, and a nice clean example, good history. So we'll get it loaded and we'll head back to Norfolk. Right, that's the second car picked up, and delighted again that it was described well by the owner, Simon. So 2 great cars today, so really pleased with that. This one, the Clubman's just got a few wheel scuffs. Again, not as bad as I thought there would be. And a scuff on the wheel arch, which will just replace the trim on there, that's not a problem. And that's a good thing with Minis, with these black wheel arches. If they do get a light scuff, you can just replace the wheel arch trims. So yeah, really pleased with that. And I always like to ask the customers a little bit about the car or why they're selling it, and it was purely because he'd gone into a salary sacrifice scheme at work. So they've ordered an electric car, Hyundai Ioniq 5, I think that's how you say it. Hyundai, that's how you should say it. And he wanted to sell the Mini before it needed the big service and brakes, etc. But because the new one had such a long lead time, a year, he ended up doing all of that. So, and new tyres as well. So the nice thing is it's had brakes done recently, it's had new tyres all round, so it's got a nice set of Avon matching tyres. And again, like the black one we picked up this morning, it's all nice and clean, a nice spec, with all the leather seats and climate control heated seats, etc., and the exterior black pack, which I think really makes the Mini look great. So I'm delighted at that. I'm delighted the customers didn't tell me another story saying that the cars are super unreliable and can't wait to get rid of it. They were both sad to see the cars go, and I'm delighted to have them both in stock. So we're now fully loaded, and it's hour and 35 minutes back to base, so we should get there just before 3 o'clock, where we'll get them unloaded, down the workshop, ready for the guys to do their preparation, and hopefully you'll see them on the website for sale soon. Okay, so we're almost back at base. The journey's gone to plan. The workshop yard's been fairly busy, so hopefully we can get the truck in and find space to unload these Minis. We've had plenty of new arrivals lately, but the guys have been doing a good job of keeping up with the workload and getting them prepped, ready for sale. The clubman's just had a plate transfer, so we'll be changing those plates over, and that'll be going back onto a 70 plate registration. As you can see, a lot of the cars are covered in dust down here at the moment. It's harvest season here in Norfolk, so the combines have been out and they've been ploughing the fields as well, so it's that time of year where we have to keep cleaning the cars over and over again. But once these ones have been through the workshop, Neil the valeter will give them a clean, then we'll get them photographed and we'll get them online ready for sale. So if you like the video, please subscribe and feel free to comment and share with colleagues. Thank you for watching.